Hey everybody, this is Erica Sabo. Today is my next weekly vlog. There's a lot to talk about, so let's get started. Say hello to my little kitty cat, Kagero here. Yeah! Yeah! It's not so bad. And then, shortly after that, she went and clawed my thumb off. Yay! This is a bad idea. Alright, so in the world of gaming, I have some really awesome giant news, and if you didn't see on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, I was just so stoked I had to post about it, but I got Bravely Default here. You're probably wondering, how the hell did you get this early? Well, it's because I'm doing a review of it, and reviews you get a little bit early sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes, and this gives me a chance to really sit down and play the game and have my review ready on launch day, I think. I think so. This week is going to be a busy one, but I think I can do it. So I'll have a video review for this game. I'm super stoked. It is very fun so far. I don't know really how much I can talk about in terms of embargoes. I don't want to give away too much or anything really. Like I was going to show you some stuff, but I'm going to play it safe for now and share all of that with you next week, or give maybe little hints on Twitter. I don't know. But aside from that, I'm also juggling Breath of Fire 3, which has been awesome. Xeric, you are a saint. You are a saint. I really appreciate you getting me this game because it has been really fun so far. Really intriguing story. I am very excited to play more, and it's nice swapping back and forth because you know how in Bravely Default there's the village upgrade system where you can upgrade shops and stuff? Well, while I'm upgrading and I'm taking a break from the game, I'm doing this. So it's a very nice combination, I will tell you that. So I've got more in gaming news, actually. So my friend Alyssa White was awesome and sold me her Zone of the Enders HD collection art book here and OST. Now I'm a big Zone of the Enders fan. I'm a big Mech fan, and this was probably like one of the first series that really immersed me in it. I was always really into Gundams. I really loved Gundams a lot, really like a lot of animes like Robotech as well, but in terms of games, didn't really delve into it. Right now I am definitely interested in things like Armored Core, but it's a little much for me right now, so and it always has been. It's a little too overwhelming considering I play a lot of overwhelming games to begin with, aka JRPGs. So it was really a breath of fresh air to be immersed into the Zone of the Enders series because it's very fast-paced, just really cool atmosphere. First time I was immersed into it was when I got Zone of the Enders 2 as a demo in a PlayStation magazine. So that was really exciting. So inside of here we've got this beautiful art book, really like shiny prettiness, really metallic and very well made. I really appreciate you sending me this, Alyssa. This is amazing. So we've got the remix collection, Zone of the Enders. It's got quite a few songs on here too. So that I'm really excited to listen to. Let's see where I can put this stuff while I show you the book. Whoops. So really beautiful book. It has some really nice anime stills here. Really beautiful stuff. And then we've got some really amazing stuff. Like here's Jehudi, the orbital frame in 1 and 2. Speaking of Jehudi, I have something else I want to show you guys. So really amazing stuff here. We've got some really cool concept sketches too. These orbital frames are really amazing, and I'm just blown away. I'm just blown away by the design, and you know, like, I think one of my favorite mech designs has to be in Neon Genesis Evangelion. I really love that anime a lot. It's a classic to many, and I think that runner-up in mech design would have to be the orbital frames in Zone of the Enders. In fact, I like them so much that actually like half a year ago, I bought this Jehudi HD figure. I haven't put it together yet though, so maybe I should make a video about putting this baby together, like do like a time lapse or something. But I've been wanting to put together one of these for a while, and I've always like I have a Gundam, like the Death Scythe Duos Gundam and Gundam Wing, but it wasn't one that I had to put together. It was already like pre-made, so I decided to kind of go all out and finally actually do something like this. So I grabbed Jehudi because Jehudi rocks, and I even got some extra gloss, like gloss spray, just so I could shine her up a bit more, because she is pretty. She's gonna be so pretty when she's done. And yeah, here's an idea of what she's gonna look like when she's done. So I don't know why I haven't made her yet, but I will soon, and you will see it. Aside from that, I also did want to say that Brad was a lucky boy this month, and he got the Robotech the Macross Saga. I can't believe this. You know, since ADV Films is out of business now, it's hard to find some ADV stuff, and the fact that he got this from one of his coworkers is pretty freaking rad, I gotta say. Pretty freaking rad. Although I'm kind of curious, it says, it actually advertises on the back of here, there was a Robotech Battle Cry game for PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. I don't know if any of you know anything about that game. Maybe I should ask him myself, but I'm kind of curious. Always interested in that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my very mech-filled video game montage thing. So in terms of anime, I have some really crazy news. Today is Friday. I am gonna go see Akira and Ghost in the Shell double bill here today at 2 o'clock and 4:40. Oh boy, I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna be honest. These are films that I love. Anime classics. I love these. And the fact that we get to see them in theaters is crazy. It's just crazy. I'm going with my friend Justin today, and I just found out that he hasn't seen either of them. So my mind is just blown away. I'm just like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Because, okay, for one, while the Akira movie is really good, it's nothing, like, it's good. I'll give it that. It definitely highlights some of the finest parts in the manga. But the manga, it goes so much more in depth in characters and just in depth in the world itself, and drug use especially. Like, drug use was not really expressed so much in the movie in comparison. But there's a lot more meaning and reasoning behind things. So I feel like after you read the manga, it opens up a lot more and it creates that much more tension in the movie. However, if you've never seen it, it's probably better that you watch the anime. Just because, I don't know, you do kind of lose a little bit of the shock value, but the shock value just ramps up so much in the manga at the same time, so you can expect that much more. You can at least see if it's for you by watching the anime, and then you can decide to read the manga. The manga's really big. It's like 6 volumes. It's big, but very much worth it. As for Ghost in the Shell, probably one of the finest, not just sci-fi animes, but sci-fi stories in general. It's very clever. It's so smart, and it's not something that you might initially get the first time around. You have to watch it a couple times to really understand it and really understand the cyberpunk world. So I'm very, very excited to be watching this with Justin. Justin, if you're watching this, you are a lucky boy. You are a lucky boy to actually be watching these for the first time. You are probably going to be confused as hell, but we are going to have a good time, and I'm going to try my best not to spoil anything. I'm going to contain myself, and it's going to be rad. So I'm super stoked for that. This is happening in a couple of hours. This is going to be, like, when you're watching this now, I'm already gonna have watched it, right? But yeah. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Another thing I'm really excited about is director David Cronenberg. Now, if you're not familiar with David Cronenberg, he is just a really amazing director, mostly known for a film called Videodrome. You might have heard of it. He's kind of a specialist in body horror. He creates really interesting depictions by juxtaposing the two, and it's something that I've always really enjoyed. His latest films have had more of a human element to them, but it's been a really interesting transition in his career. And so a little place called the TIFF Lightbox here in Toronto, they were holding a showcase of his films, his film history, and they had an exhibit. So I definitely had to go to this. I didn't go see Videodrome, unfortunately, but I did go to see one of my other favorite films by him, Existence, and it was really great. I went to go see that, and a while before that I went to his book signing. I actually got to meet him, and he was like the most modest man ever. He was so humble. So I bought his book, David Cronenberg, Transformation, and it's really like an analysis on his works and how it influenced other artists and other like just creatives. And he signed it for me. Even just the name, like, frick, I don't care. You signed it and I met you, and I have a picture with him too. So I was just like, oh my god. The lineup wasn't that bad, actually. I was really surprised. But yeah, no, it's a really cool commentary on his works and how he's influenced so many people. His just the psychological elements in his works and the metaphors he puts together. It's very very timeless, despite the fact that sometimes his films don't always look the most timeless. But he has a really cool sci-fi element to all of this, and a very human, like existentialist element to all of it as well. So something I really appreciate about his work, and part of why he's one of my favorite directors. Now at the exhibit they actually also had a really cool interactive game where it kind of acted like a therapist, and it tried to delve into your mind and, you know, unleash your inner self, right? And so they wanted to do an experiment on your inner self in order to create this pod. Here's the whole thing. My companion pod. Now, if we were living in a David Cronenberg film, this pod would be attached to me, and it'd be pretty freaky, but it'd be very David Cronenberg-esque. It was called Body Mind Change. I found it to be a really, really creepy but really amazing just digital exhibit in a way. You know, like I said, an interactive game. I was very impressed by it. So I did this this test where Pod could find more about me, but it was very much a twist, just like how David Cronenberg's films are. There's always a twist involved, and it always tries to unleash the darker side of humanity. So yeah, that was pretty unsettling. There was a story that was unfolding in the process as well, and the more you delve into yourself, the more you delved into this story. And yeah, it had some definite Cronenberg influences to it. It was very, very impressive, and it was a nice companion to the exhibit and to the Spotlight film series. So this was really amazing, and I haven't been to too many TIFF spotlights. I went to the Hayao Miyazaki spotlight, which was really great as well, but this one, I think this one might have actually topped it for me, and I'm a big fan of Hayao Miyazaki, so I'm really happy that I was able to get all this stuff here, and to be able to meet him, to be able to at least go see one of his films in theaters, and to be able to get my own little pod. I don't know if I want to take it out of here. It might become a little bit too close with me, so let's just say that. In other news, I've been kind of mopey about this, not very happy, but on my birthday, my birthday was in June, Brad got me a really awesome tablet, the Galaxy Tab 2 by Samsung. I got this nice little case for it and everything, and not long after I got it, it just stopped working completely. I can't turn the damn thing on. So Brad took it into a repair place that never actually ended up repairing it for me. They kept it for 2 months and didn't do a thing. And then when Brad went back after I told him, you gotta go get my tablet back, they were trying to charge him as though they had done something about it, and they didn't do anything. So now I have it back, and I started doing research on it, and I heard that the Galaxy Tab 2 tends to have battery issues, so I went ahead and we got a replacement refurbished battery off the internet. Brand new battery, we put it in and it still didn't work. So, kind of sad about that. That was just a little while ago. I'm really bummed because I just want to use my tablet. I have never had my own tablet before, and I really could use it for my work, right? So yeah, I'm kind of bummed about this, but there is the problem is with the Samsung stores that can help support and can help in terms of warranty and things like that. They're very like few and far between. It's not like Apple where you can just go into an Apple store. Like a lot of these are in the suburbs, but I did find a third-party place that may be able to help me. I'm really, really hoping they will. So I'm going to be going this weekend to try and get help for this. My warranty is still on, so hopefully I can get this replaced. I'm actually really sad because I don't want them taking my tablet away from me. I don't want them to just replace it with a new tablet because I want the tablet, you know? And the other thing I want is a diagnosis. I actually want to know what the problem is because it's obviously not the battery. And yeah, I'm sad. I don't know. I'm kind of one of those people where I get really close and really attached to physical things. Like I treat them like they're actually like living things. So when something like that is being taken away from me, and if I'm never going to get it back again, or if I lose something, it hits me really hard. Really, really hard. I don't know why. I mean, I moved around a lot as a kid, and there were a lot of things that I eventually ended up losing, and it really hit me hard. So it might be why it hits me so hard still today. But I'm really worried about this, and I don't know. I mean, still, at least I'll have one that works. But I'm curious to know what's wrong with this one. So I don't know if any of you have a Galaxy Tab 2 or if you've had any problems with yours, but I've been having problems. Mine hasn't been on in a very long time. Like I think since November mine hasn't been working. So July, August, September, October, November. It only worked for 5 months and it was brand new. So I think that's kind of weird and I'm not really sure what's wrong with it. But if you have any ideas, please let me know. Lastly, let's talk about YouTube. So as you all know, I started my Patreon campaign and it's been going really well. I am kind of in shock right now. I'm floored. I am actually floored by how well it's doing, and I gotta say, like, everybody, all of your support has been amazing. Whether that's retweeting, whether that's giving a shout out, telling your friends, your family, making a donation, doesn't matter. That's help. That's support right there, and I appreciate that a lot, and I appreciate all the moral support I've gotten from everybody, because I did mention in a tweet that I was very reluctant to start this. I've gotten some crap in the past about this kind of stuff, but this is something that means a lot to me, and is my way of giving back to you. I want this to be as personal as it can be, so I want to give a shout out to a few people who have already made some donations here. One such is Mark. He's the president of Con Bravo. As I've mentioned in the past, Con Bravo is a really great con in Hamilton. Focuses very much so on video producers, but it covers gaming, anime, comics, all that fun stuff. So I'm very excited to be going this year as well. It's going to be in July, and yeah, super stoked. I'm going to be giving more details of that when the time comes. Another big thank you I want to give to Justin Eddy, Gelsky, Zurich, you know Zurich, Jason Wells, Mike Anthony, and Cyrus. Thank you so much, guys. This means the world to me, and everyone else who helped me. There's like a bunch of you, so I'm so eternally thankful to all of you and to all the people who will be helping me more so in the future too. If I didn't mention you, it's just because I recorded this today, Friday. So if you are gonna be like offering some kind of support, I'll mention you in my next vlog. But I really appreciate this, guys. I really do. And I probably sent you private messages in regards to pledge rewards, or I gave you my personal thank you, or, you know, just trying to pull through, trying to make this freelance career of mine a little bit more on the stable side, because it's not exactly, right? But I appreciate all of your support, everybody. Thank you so much. Now, in terms of YouTube shoutouts, I definitely want to talk about some really cool YouTubers that I know and love, and those people are Nostalgic Dan, The Completionist, Retro Liberty, Console Snob, The Laggy Gamer, Suitless Run, and Next Game Dave. So I'm going to be linking to all these guys below in the details section. I really hope you check out their YouTube channels. They're all really amazing. I always love handpicking these people because there are so many of them. There's a big backlog of people that I've been wanting to give shout outs to for a while, so here's a few more of them in case you're interested. Yeah, these people have really helped. They've really helped me kind of push forward. Everybody who I've mentioned thus far has really helped inspire me in different ways, in different forms of content. And I want to thank all those people any way I can, so this is kind of the way I can do something like that. So, you know, I give it to you guys. Thank you so much. So I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. I will be back again next week with more random, fun, interesting, sad things. I don't know, a lot of things. There's been a lot of emotions this episode. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. Please stay tuned for another video very soon, and I'll see y'all later. Okay, peace.